is up, you guys? CeCe Clemons, aka Vibin Weirdo. What is good? It's been a minute since I've dropped a movie review, but I felt like this one right here was very much necessary. All right, y'all, Black Adam. If you guys watch my trailer reactions, you know that I was very, very excited for this. Not necessarily for the portrayal of Black Adam, because let's be real, nobody really cared for him. However, The Rock, right? And also the Justice Society, which had Dr. Fate. That's who I was most excited for. Hawkman, we have him. We have new other characters. We got Atom Smasher and Cyclone. With that, I was really hyped for this movie, okay? And just, as you guys know, the movie is about Black Adam, or known as Teth Adam. His son dies. His son is killed. So he uses his powers for vengeance, like destruction, domination, okay? Death. He ends up being in prison for like 5,000 years. Comes back from being in prison and is just trying to adjust to this new life. Also, he has this desire for vengeance and like a killed or be killed mentality type of thing. All right, but he faces a challenge with other characters, other people that have powers like him or different powers that challenge his methods and his way of going about things. So that whole concept is pretty cool, pretty dope. I do love the anti-hero situation. A lot of people aren't into it. I am. On the trailer, they mention heroes don't kill people. And then he was like, well, I do. And I was like, yeah. Now it depends. It depends the type of killing that you are doing and who you're killing. Like if you're killing bank robbers, like come on, man. Like seriously, that's kind of pathetic. If you're killing people that's like murdered massive amounts of people, hurting children, yeah, probably need to go. You know, but that's just me. Again, don't come at me, but that's just my thought. Destruction, domination, period. Kill Bill Volume 1 is my favorite movie. Vengeance and revenge is just something I love to see in films. Against bad guys. Putting that aside, the anti-hero thing was different and I loved it. It was great to see that kind of character, that kind of those kind of morals or mindset come to the big screen in the comic book world, because it's mostly like, oh, don't kill. It's like that's kind of the thing as Batman and talking to Superman, and then it's just like the thing. So it was good to have something different. Now, when I went to watch this movie, I was super excited. I had to tell myself, like, girl, calm down. You're overhyping this movie right now. You haven't even watched it yet. Chill out. And you know, I saw the ratings for it from Rotten Tomatoes. Again, that never stops me from watching what I want to watch. Ever, period. But I saw the percentage for it. I was like, man, that's terrible. I said the story must not be perfect or whatever. I'm gonna watch it, and they got it wrong. Like, this movie was phenomenal. It was so good, y'all. No spoilers, by the way. Action throughout. The CGI effects were really good, really well done. Certain battle sequences, I'm just like, oh my god, it's so good. Why is it so good? I wasn't expecting it to be that great, honestly. I know when The Rock works on a project, he expects it to be up there or good, but I didn't expect it to turn out as well as it did. Yeah, I would really give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. I even have to catch myself. I think naturally, just with the way things have been, we can naturally criticize DC movies more harsh than Marvel movies. And I've been guilty of it. I was guilty of it, like with this movie. I was like, man, that was an 8 out of 10. I was like, that's the best movie I've seen. That's the best comic movie, personally, that I've seen this year. But I've rated other comic movies that I've seen at 8 or 9 out of 10. I was like, I need to readjust my numbers in my rating scale. So it was really good, y'all. I loved it. The story, just understanding where his rage comes from. And just really seeing his powers just on that big screen was awesome. The craziest part of it is I just didn't care nothing about Black Adam. That's the part that is just the most surprising for me, that I loved it so much and was so geeked and had such a great time with a character that I cared nothing about. And that's exactly why The Rock did what he did. Man, I didn't realize this was 15 years in the making. He was set to play this role 15 years ago, but was consistent, stuck with it, said, I want to be Black Adam. I was like, you sure you don't want to be someone else that people want to see? He was like, nope, stuck with it. And we have this wonderful, beautiful, what I call a masterpiece. It was awesome. Personally, I think it's the best comic film of the year. And I've already watched it twice. I'm going to watch it like probably 2 more times. So we're getting in that top tier category. So far, I'm thinking, because sometimes you gotta wait a few months to really know. But so far, the way I'm feeling is this is gonna probably be the second best, my second favorite DC film. The first Wonder Woman, period, not period. Okay, not the second one, the first one. But this one will have to probably be the second one. I love the Aquaman and Shazam, the other films that's come out, but this one just really had me like super excited and like acting like a child like the whole way through. Now, I will say the story could have been better. It could have been tightened up a bit to get more of an in-depth look of not just Black Adam, but the other characters as well. I think the movie could have easily been like 2.5 hours just to give us that time to really explore the other characters. And Black Adam included. Just the story could have been better. But if I just put that aside, this movie was awesome. Dope. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. And if you haven't watched it, you like, this is one where I would definitely say don't listen to the critics. Go out and see it for yourself. I definitely would recommend that. Yeah. Now the comedy, like with this film, I wasn't sure if they were going to go all serious or have some comedic lines in there, but they did. And the comedic timing was perfect. It wasn't overdone. Now, the one thing that I was most excited and geeked for, and what I'm going to continue to keep going to the movies again to rewatch, Dr. freaking Fate. Y'all, Dr. Fate, I don't know if you guys know this, but he is my second favorite DC character. It's because he's just so alluring. He's just so mysterious and mesmerizing. Like this man that's pretty much possessed with this helmet over his face. And he can't even, well, in this one, if you could see from the trailers, he didn't even have eye sockets like in the mask where you could see through. It's like, this is so cool. Why? How is he able to see and talk to me, but I can't see his eyes? How is he doing that? Oh my God. Now, I know people are going to talk about, but Doctor Strange. Oh, he came out first. He's just like Doctor Strange. Okay, first of all, Dr. Fate was originally created in the comic book world. He was first. Doctor Strange came later. Now, Marvel absolutely made a Doctor Strange film. They made 2 and then had him in other films before this introduction. I will give them that. But the origin is definitely Dr. Fate, and I'm very, very happy and glad that they did not shy away or take away some of his powers to appease people that were going to compare him to Doctor Strange. I really love that. He deserves it too. And man, they did a great job. They did him justice. Justice League, the Justice Society. Hey, justice. Get it? Injustice is just about justice. I'm going to stop about that. But they did so great. The CGI effects for him particularly was wonderful. And I could tell that they definitely took notes from the Injustice game. Certain moves, the grace, the ambiance, just everything about him was just so well done. And I was in love the whole time. I was like, every time he was Dr. Fate, I was like, oh my God, yeah. I was just having a great time. I was. And I'm not sorry about it. I'm not. And I really hope that they have him in other projects. I don't want this to be the only movie with him in it. I definitely want to see more. Not just him, but all the characters. I want to see more. And yeah, and one I was actually pretty surprised with was Cyclone. For a character that you would think to not play such a big role because she can just make like tornadoes or, kind of just make cyclones kind of thing. Like that's her power. Compared to Black Adam and Dr. Fate and Hawkman. Even the Atom Smasher, you would think like, okay, but no, they did really well, and they definitely put the spotlight on her. And when it was time for her to shine, she shined. Okay, there were certain effects in there where you could just see her while she's doing the thing. And it was like, oh, this is so awesome. They did a really great job. Atom Smasher was cool. I would like to see all of them in more projects, most definitely. This was a great film. I was so excited to see new characters come to the big screen with DC. It was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun. And it was just great overall. So highly, highly recommend if you haven't watched it. Even if you're not a DC fan, like just let it go, man. This is a good film. It's not perfect, right? But it's really good. So let me know what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen it, if not, let me know when you're going to see it. You need to check it out. You need to do it. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Remember, drink your water as always. And peace.